Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me already, I'm Samantha Farley and I am an online business coach, growth strategist, and helping startups scale up. If you like what I have to say, make sure to hit that like button and also hit subscribe for more videos. First, let's get a sip of coffee. So, you want to start a business, or you finally have made the decision to start a business. Well, congratulations. Before we get into it, it's very, very important to set goals and have an intentional business so that down the road, you actually are living the dream life. If you don't know much about me, I am a firm believer in being an entrepreneur, having your own business, growing your business, being a solopreneur, all of that. But the other side that I believe in is also living a life you love. And too many times I see entrepreneurs start a business, it starts growing, and it turns into something that they don't really love. Either they're working too hard, they're stuck in one location, they're not making as much money as they want to be making because they're working so hard. There's so many different reasons, but I see it all the time. People start a business to do what they love, right? But too many times it goes into a business that you just don't love anymore. It's super exciting that you want to start a business, and I'm so happy that you're here watching this video so I can help you get started in the right direction. So now the first thing you have to do is decide, what are you going to offer? There are so many different business models out there, so many different industries, so many different offerings that you can give to people. So what is it? What is it that you are going to offer to others? It tends to be something that you've done in the past. Now, it doesn't have to be, but if you are doing anything service related, it's probably something that you have done in the past. So, for example, I've always been in sales and marketing. So now I teach others how to grow businesses using sales and marketing strategies. Ding, 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 business model right there. So you might be thinking, hey, let's start an e-commerce company in the fitness industry because I love working out, I love eating healthy, and I love helping others do the same, right? There's so many different business models, but first things first, you have to decide what it is that you want to do. And when you're deciding that, when you're deciding what you're going to offer to others, make sure it fits with your dream life as well. I love to be able to work from wherever I want. I'm currently in Colorado. I have family in Ohio. If I want to go back to Ohio for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I want to be able to do that without penalty. If you have a brick and mortar store, for example, you can't leave whenever you want. Now, brick and mortars are great. I mean, if you want a retail store, heck yeah, that's awesome. But just be aware that you're not going to be able to leave for 2 weeks straight without figuring out how to run it or have somebody else run it for you. So there's a lot of things that you need to realize when you are starting a business. Do you want a fully online business? Maybe not. Do you want to open an actual store? Do you want to invest in a hotel? There's so many different ways that you can do this, but make sure you realize that whatever it is that you're going to offer, it also aligns with your dream goals as a person. So when you're an entrepreneur, business and personal, they go hand in hand. They're the same thing, honestly. So make sure that they go hand in hand when you're deciding, this business model sounds great, but, can I do it the way I want to do it as a person? For example, if you have an e-commerce store, a lot of times when you're starting out, you're the one packing the boxes, shipping the boxes, and all of that, which is great. We all have to do what we have to do. But once again, you got to be stuck in one location for that. You can't be traveling all over the world with your products and the boxes. It just doesn't work that way. But eventually, when you start to grow, you can outsource that to the actual manufacturers or to Amazon, right? They can handle that for you. So the orders come in and they just do it. There's a cost to that, so I don't recommend doing that when you're first starting out. However, there are so many different options. So I'm not saying things can change down the road because they totally can. However, I think it's really important to know the goals that you want to have in business and in life and combine them in the beginning because it makes your life a lot easier in the end. if things do start to change. So once you know your offer and it aligns with your life goals, the second thing you need to do is you need to figure out who your target market is going to be. Once again, there are so many different options here. And honestly, it's really good to pick a niche, which I'm sure you've heard a ton of other people talk about, but niching down is very, very important. So you technically can maybe offer to so many different types of people. However, for marketing purposes and sales purposes, niching down makes it a lot easier on you and on the buyer. So, for example, let's say you're offering a fitness product, okay? Well, who is your target market going to be? Is it going to be someone who's already been in the fitness industry, working out nonstop, works out 7 days a week, super buff guy? Or is it going to be the person that's wanting to start to work out and they need some assistance, right? They need some help to starting to do like 2 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Those are two different types of people, which means the marketing and the sales is going to be totally different. So you need to decide that as well. And when you decide that, you can't just say, hey, I'm going to choose the guy that's already buff. Done, we're happy, it's great, everything's great. It doesn't work that way. You have to do some research. The buff guy may not actually want to even purchase this product. It actually may be the people that are just starting out their fitness. So you have to do research around that. You have to survey people. You have to Google things on the internet. You have to do a lot of research around your offering. Trust me, the people that you think that will buy your product or service may not actually be the best option, and they may not actually be wanting to buy your product or service. So you have to do research. For example, I like helping online entrepreneurs and startups. Well, that means I should probably market to them via something online, right? Maybe sending a mailer, something print in the actual physical mail may not be the best option because I'm promoting online services. Now, it doesn't mean that that's actually a bad option. It could be a good option because it could be different than what other people are doing. But once again, I promote living a life you love, traveling the world, having an online business. So I should probably be reaching out to them via online services. If you're an e-commerce company, depending on what you're selling, you may want to do like Facebook ads or Instagram ads. It really just depends. And if you become a client of mine at any point, we do go over that in more detail specific to your product or service and actually figuring out what is the best marketing strategy that you can use. Now, also doing email marketing is super important. I love email marketing. I think it's absolutely fascinating. And you need to start an email list. Getting people subscribed to your email list with a freebie, warming them up in the email marketing process, and then selling them at the end is very important while doing marketing. So once you get all of your marketing ready and it starts actually bringing in leads, which is the most exciting process ever, you actually start to go into sales. Now, depending again on what your product or service is, you may be actually selling via the phone, via face-to-face, via a Zoom call, whatever it is, or if it's a product like an e-commerce product, you're selling this water bottle, for example, you're not going to actually jump on the phone call with every single person because that would honestly be a waste of time because this water bottle is like $20 maybe. So that is a online sale versus a phone sale. When you need to be jumping on the phone, that is usually for a higher priced item. So that is more for my services. If you're going to meet a lawyer, right, you're going to want to go meet with them and speak with them about it so you can learn more about them and hear what the price is. You're not just going to go online and buy something that's 10 grand, right? It's just not going to happen. You usually need a little bit of persuasion and trust with the person that you're buying it from. Actually even be doing both. Like I have a product that I sell solely online, and then I also have services that I will jump on a phone call with people and see if they actually need my help. Because not every time someone will need your help, and nor should you be offering it to them if they don't need it. And then, of course, the final step is to actually onboard the client. So if the client says, or the prospect at the time, I guess, the prospect says, yes, I want to work with you, let's get started, or yes, I really, really, really want to buy this water bottle, boom, Now is the onboarding process. So either onboarding for services and they become an ongoing client, usually, or a project client. And then if it's the product, that's when you say, okay, somebody bought my water bottle, and now we have to put it in a box and ship it to that person. Then there's always the follow-up, though. You want to make sure that you're doing a good job, right? That is the whole part of onboarding and customer service, making sure they like the product, making sure they're good, liking your services, and that sort of thing. So that is a quick version of growing your business, scaling it up, and it's really just a cycle. You do that over and over and over again. And when I go back to the beginning, when I was talking about, making sure that your business is intentional with the way that you want to live, that's going to be an ever evolving thing. Your business may grow like crazy and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to pivot a little bit. I need to figure out how I can, automate this a little bit, and it might change. So starting a business is never just going to stop and you're like, I did it. I finally made it. I'm sure you've heard this before. There's never a really ending moment unless you create a product and sell it. But I still don't even feel like that's really the end all be all of entrepreneurship. It's honestly a thing that never ends. If you are an entrepreneur by heart, trust me, it never ends. If you stop this business, you're going to start another one, because that's just who we are as people. So when you start your business, or if you've already started, first off, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. If you need help, I'll put my contact information below. If you want to grab my free blueprint on growing a business with email marketing, make sure to grab that. It will be below as well. I also will put a link below for Flowdesk. It is an email marketing software. If you click on this and sign up, I think it's like you get 50% off, I believe. So heck yeah. Good luck to you. Grow your business. Don't forget to subscribe below for more of my videos on growing a business. See ya.